Alright guys, welcome back to another War in Alliance War Season 26. We're on Path 9 and Path 5. As usual, we got Warlock, Doom, and Iceman. It's actually, I'm starting on Path 9, and because I'm running 5 and 9, I'm actually swapping in Phase 2 again. So my main account has the maxed out Iceman. That's who I want for these first two Hazard Shift fights. He's still my Hazard Shift machine here. Iceman is just fantastic. I think I actually went back through all my seasons and did a little chart at one point of who I've used the most throughout all the seasons, whether it was Flow or Protect or all the different metas that they've thrown out there. And Iceman, over the last 6 seasons, I still think I've used him more than anybody else. So that works out great. Take him down. Next up we got Rogue. Not really too worried about Rogue over here. Again, Iceman's going to take care of business. And again, because he's got the energy damage on the special one, so it kind of mitigates the node a little bit because it's got the alternating physical and energy resistance. Used to fight Rogue on Flow all the time over here, so this brings back nostalgic memories. All right, this Rogue is almost down. Couple more combos. Bait that last special one. And she's down. Perfect. Alright, we're going to continue up on Path 9. We got this Omega Red on the Matador Cold Turkey node. Nothing too crazy here. Buff and balance, power drain. No worries here. I'm only going to get power when he gets a bar of power, and then I'll just be careful of Omega Red's his debuffs, so I don't really have to worry about that too much with Warlock. Just get the infection on him. I've got a special 2, bait that special 1, drop a nice fat special 2 on him, and he's almost down. That's great. I just didn't want to bleed him there. That's fine. Perfect. Give it a second to make sure that it caught it. There it goes. All right, now we go on to Path 5. We got the junior account. We got Doc Ock. We got Magneto, and we got Doom. This is a nice, beefy 6-star rank 3 team. Bring it up. We're going to go start on Path 5 and then move over to Path 9. So, again, Ebb and Flow knockdown, not a problem. Doc Ock is fantastic here. I just have to be careful. The more power Blade has, the shorter his parry time is. So I am going to try and bait out the special and then go back into the parry heavies to finish him off. There's a nice special 2. And one more parry heavy should do it. Or just a combo, that's fine. Alright, done. Alright, next up the middle, we got a Medusa, also Ebb and Flow knockdown. Doom is fantastic here because I can knock her down and throw on the stagger at the same time. I guess this is, with the Doom, this fight's super easy. I think I had I think this might break the record for most solos in a Deathless fight with Deathless War for me. No deaths, 17 solos, including a couple in the boss circle. So we'll get there. This was a good one. So then drop a nice big special 2. She's almost down. I'm still almost at 100%. Bait out that special 2. Nullify all of her buffs. And one more Doom Slap to the face. Next, we go up the middle. I was deciding who should I bring for this. I decided let's go with Doc Ock. I know he's not bleed immune, but I have a feeling that this steady build-up Fury power alternator, I'm not worried about it with Doc Ock. Just be careful there that first heavy I back off. I do not have willpower still on my junior account, which I probably should at some point. But so I can't, I don't get any mitigated healing on those bleeds. Let her throw those back to back special 1s, and then go back into the parry heavy game. So much direct damage, it's great. Done. Okay, next we move up. No more Fury this time to deal with. We've got back to Korg on Mixed Master. We're going to do the usual. We're going to have Rain Man put on the White Magneto pre-fight. Then we're going to go in with Dr. Doom, and we're just going to shred him as usual. The White Magneto pre-fight, if you're unaware, it allows #heroes and #metal champions to get a passive stun instead of an active stun. So it can bypass Limber, and it can bypass anyone who shrugs off your parries, such as Korg here, or someone like the Collector. Anyone with tenacity if you put the White Magneto pre-fight, is going to give you the ability to get those passive stuns off. Again, Agent Venom, anyone who can shrug off stuff can't shrug off with the passive stun. Sometimes it does push you back a little bit depending on which champion you're using, but here I'm very comfortable with Dr. Doom and against this Korg. So what we want to do here is we want to drop ideally special 2s when his rock stacks are not on. If his rock stacks are on, he can recover some of the Furies. We don't want that. We want them all to stick. So we'll try and build up again to a special 2. Here you'll see, make sure all the rock stacks are down, drop the special 2, and all the incinerates stick. None of them get purified. I've done this fight so many times, so it's this one I'm very comfortable with. All right, so that Korg is down. We're just going to continue up the middle. We've got this Void on Kinetic Transference and Forcible and Footloose. So Footloose is going to give, when he throws a special, he's going to get the Evade and the Unstoppable. So I'm just going to go in with Doom, and I'm going to keep throwing my heavies, and I don't have to, even though I've got class disadvantage, I'm doing quite a ton of damage on these heavies. And all I got to do here is, you can see he throws his special 2, and no Evade, no Unstoppable. Footloose is basically nullified by the stagger. So all I got to do is keep an eye on his timer and my hit count. So I can see here he's about to get to put one of his intimidating debuffs on me. So that's the only problem here, is I had to manage that one. So that's where the majority of the damage comes from. So right there, now I'm back into it. So I'm focusing more on the node itself, not so much Void here. So I took a little bit of damage there, but I don't think I really needed the Doom for anything else. So I wasn't too worried. Special 3, combo afterwards, we're done. Next, where we normally see a Mortal Abomination, we've got an Iceman, which is also I don't even see a Mortal Eye Bomb here yet. But on this path, there was no Mortal Abomination, but there was an Iceman. Still perfect combo, like a perfect combination for Warlock. I'm just going to come in, and Warlock is immune to Cold Snap and Frostbite. So I'm not too worried here about this Iceman. All I gotta do is be careful when he has the ice armor up to parry once to remove it, and then I can parry and attack it again. So I think here I just mainly build up to special twos, and even though this is ebb and flow intercept, I'm not worried about intercepting here. I can get off enough damage without actually with the protect still on, so I'm not too concerned. And I kind of can tell like a minute or two in if I'm going to have to start intercepting or not, but for the most part this one is totally under control. Drop another special 2, and he's done. Okay, next we've got Professor X. Also perfect for Warlock. All I got to do here on Redoubled Determination is, again, I'm not going to throw my heavies. I don't really want to put the bleeds on him. So I think what I do for the most part is I'm just going to parry, back off, and parry maybe 1-2 hit combos just to get the infection on. Once the infection's on, I can see that he's got willpower, and I'm going to be able to mitigate the power gain from the Redoubled Determination. So all I can do is I play it with small combos, trying to keep control of his power, at the same time keeping track of his falter charges. When they get back down to 0, I have to parry and whiff 1 hit to reset the falter timer back to 20. There we go, we get a nice special 2. Now again, it is ebb and flow intercept, but I'm not really intercepting him because he's taking a ton of degen damage from willpower, so it's fantastic. I can see from the timer I got more than enough time to take this guy down, so I'm not really worried about throwing off the intercepts here. I can drop some fat special 2s. I am boosted up a little bit, at least for each fight. Alright, and Professor X drops. Next, we got Red Hulk, also, I think it's also Redoubled Determination here. This is where we had that really long fight against Kingpin. So again, ebb and flow, intercept, Redoubled Determination. Again, similar idea. I'm going to go in. I'm just going to try and get off a couple parries to start. Only parry 1 hit, parry 1 hit. And again, I can see he's got the willpower there, so once I get the infections on, that's what I want to keep on him the entire time. I do not like evading Red Hulk special 2. I can do it, but I don't like it, so I'm going to try and keep him to special 1 as much as possible. Keep the infections on only by throwing special 2s or 3s. I don't want to throw special 1. It'll remove all the infections. So again, nice big special 2s. And again, I'm just repeating myself, but I can see from the timer whether or not I'm going to have to worry about the protect from the ebb and flow intercept. I don't have to worry about the global protect on this fight because Warlock is a extra large champion. So not the shortest fight. And I'm sure I could make it go faster if I threw in the intercepts, but I just don't want to risk it. I just want to make sure I get nice, clean fights, get as many solos as possible, and we did come away with the win on this one. So back on the winning track as an alliance, which is always nice. I think this was one of the longer fights of this war. But there it goes, Red Hulk down. Now we go take the junior account back onto path 9, and on the way there, I decided I could have waited for somebody else, but in the end I went with Magneto against Magneto, and sometimes the timing on this node is annoying, but See here, I wanted to try and get, I did start with a power start 1. I noticed right away that I'm doing just a ton of damage on these heavies, and so I'm going to try and build up to a special 2 and then drop it right as the encroaching stun timer. So that was perfect timing there. Then next, I should have thrown probably more specials, I think, and not because I was trying to time up the next encroaching stun timer, but then he throws a special, and then my timing is off. I thought I could get it off in time, but I'm like tapping away on the screen and nothing's happening. I get hit with the timer. He's just beating the crap out of me. But luckily, it's Magneto. I can't take more than a certain amount of damage per hit. And because it's a 6-star, I'm going to recover a whole bunch of adrenaline healing with this special 3. Evade that special 2 from him, and then go back in and drop some more specials of my own and finish him off here. I'm just kind of not really worried about the encroaching stun timer at that point. I just want out of the fight. So I heal up Magneto. We go in. We got Wasp on. I forgot to show the nodes here, but this one's window of opportunity stun 1 I open, so I don't want to hit her after stunning her. So I'm just going to stay away from stuns as much as the entire fight. I don't have to worry about her auto evade because of the magnetism. So that's fantastic. Bait the special 1, go back in. Trying to remember if I went with the special 3 or not on this fight. Oh, I got clipped there I remember I got clipped by the end of that special 1. That was annoying. So then I get pushed back into the corner, and then I'm just gonna, I think I just throw the special 2. I just want to create some spacing there. I didn't like how that was going. And we finish it off with a combo. Next, we continue up. We got a MCOC on Window of Opportunity Stun Empowered Immunity. So this is fantastic, but you'll see what happens here. I don't want to parry, don't want to parry, don't want to parry, and I get an accidental parry on the first dash in of the entire fight. I am just frustrated a little bit because I just healed up only to have all of it disappear. Or it was like, or I was going to heal up all the way to full just in case, and I didn't. So I was nervous if I would have died there. That would have been really annoying. Because I've done this fight so many times. You can see right now the window of opportunity stun timer has disappeared completely. I can just parry freely. I'm just going to parry in heavy, build up to a special 3, and finish him off. Again, bait that special 1. Don't have to worry about being auto-blocked by MCOC. There we go. We're just going to drop a special 3 and finish him off. And I think that was the last fight I needed him for anyway, so that worked out okay. Next, we got this Dormammu on, kinetic transference and power from afar. But we're going in with Dr. Octopus. I did not take off Dex or anything. All I got to do is parry heavy. Be careful. I'm going to try my best not to Dex at all. I'm just going to parry heavy, and you can see as I push him away, he gets the power gain from power from afar. I can keep the power lock on the entire time. He doesn't get any specials, and I am just controlling this fight completely. Throw a fat special 2. It does trigger protect, but I am going to get a ton of damage on that heavy. So I think that had like 20k direct damage on that one. Awesome. Here I'm in the boss circle with the enhanced special 2 and the extra power gain. And I go in again against this Apocalypse with Dr. Octopus. And I'm just going to go in, and again, the AI is a little tricky at the beginning there. It's going to dance around. I have to dance around a little bit to get into my parry heavy game. And similar to the Dormammu, the special 2 does trigger protect there. So I have to be careful not to throw it the rest of the way, but I get like 22 damage on the direct damage on that heavy attack. Again, I'm just going to go in, get back to my parry heavy game, and I'm not worried about this this fight at all. Because I didn't want to throw the special 2, I said, what the heck, let's build up to a special 3, see if we can finish him off. Block the first 3 and evade the end of his special 2. Try and finish him off with a special 3. Throw around Apocalypse into the wall. He almost drops. One more parry heavy should do it. Done. Alright, last but not least, we got a 6-star rank 3 domino on this spry, limber, brute force, super fun node. In the boss circle, we're going to get the White Magneto pre-fight again from Rain Man, going with Warlock, who is #metal, and we are going to take care of this domino. So because of the pre-fight, here's a great example. There's limber on this node, but I can parry domino indefinitely. So I just have to make sure that it's a medium attack. So there we go. I can get the parries in. Now I'm worried about like a short parry timer, so I'm just going in with combos. Throw a couple special ones even. There, make sure there's no unlucky on me so that I can dash in after that special one. If there is an unlucky on me, then I am not going to attack in afterwards, and I'll take it on the block. Sometimes I do get confused between that critical damage bar that pops up above me and the unlucky. So no matter if I see anything there, I am just not gonna evade it. But there I can cleanly evade and attack back in. And even though I'm taking a little bit of chip damage from the critical damage from Domino, I can go in, drop a nice fat special 2. See there, I'm a little nervous because it's hard to tell when it pops in if it's going to be unlucky or just the critical damage rating. So that's fine. I can keep getting those parries off and attacking back in. It's great. So here again, I can get the full evade and counter. Drop off another special 2, and she's almost down. That's it for this war. It was awesome. 17 solos. Good luck, guys. We'll see you in the next one.